lucky up here in the mountain, and we're going to Fletcher, North Carolina. Beautiful, colorful. There you go. Hi guys. Good afternoon. Well, today is Thursday. It's been a rough week, guys, and oh man, we're just had a bad long week because last weekend we had a bad news about our truck, and it was on Carl's birthday weekend too. Because it was his birthday on Friday. That's Friday morning, guys, around 2 o'clock in the morning. I hop into the pickup truck, and because I like to take a because I took a shower, I love, and as soon as I start the truck, it was like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, what was that? I turned it off. I shut it off right away. I thought, like, what was that? Like, sounds like somebody bombed the dang truck. So I I turned it off and I listened for a little bit, and I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anybody, and so I started back on to make sure if that was the truck. Sure enough, it was the truck. And I slowly drove it about a quarter miles to the Loves, and took a shower, and then I came back and I told Carl, hey, your truck sounded bad, but we can't do anything that morning because we have to continue delivering the load. Oh my goodness, guys, that Saturday afternoon we got home, and we checked around, and that's how we found out about the dang truck. Anyway, we don't know how much that truck gonna cost us yet, so I'm not ready to find out. Because Monday I was at the dentist, and I was there maybe an hour and 15 minutes. They had to fill my 4 teeth, and they had to fix a little bit some of this teeth of mine in the bottom that it was not really even. Heck, it cost me $640 in less than 2 hours. Can you believe that? You work all week to make a little bit money, and then just smack it to the dentist. The dentist just get it in less than 2 hours. Anyway, my plan was I wasn't gonna upload another video until I finish all this storytelling of mine, but I had to upload that. And we just had a bad long week, guys, because we had to change truck, twice. Tuesday night we changed truck, and I spent like 3 hours to clean that truck before we even move everything, our bed and everything, sanitize that truck. And then the air conditioning didn't work in that truck. We were in South Carolina on 73 degrees. It was so humid, I couldn't sleep. We couldn't sleep. It was just miserable day. And then last night we changed truck again, and finally this is a decent truck. And 2 nights in a row we changed truck, so hopefully we get to keep this. And if the driver come back for this, it's too bad because they give this to us already. Anyway, guys, let me continue my story. I'm getting behind because I needed my Lola sleep again. Oh, let me continue to my story, guys. You know, so what happened to my cousin? Okay, my two cousins. Because I left you guys to where I told him to leave, right? Well, it was just fair to me. 3 months free. Hey, that was a good deal because I had 1 day free meal when I landed in the bar, right? So they should appreciate me, but no, I guess they got mad because I told them to leave, and they end up, working as a dancer. They didn't want to listen to me, so it's up to them what they was gonna do. But the mama is always like, my daughter can't be an go-go dancer because she's got a education. She just she always say that she graduated high school from private school, so she can't be a dancer, a go-go dancer like that. But Ring was just a liar. Oh, she told my father that. And you know what I did? I went to the club where they were dancing at, because I had enough at this time. So what I did, I snapped a picture of them right there on the dancing stage. And I told my father, give this to her mom, you know. So she stopped talking about me, and she stopped accusing me and this and that. And this is the proof that her daughter is, doing this. That made a big, kind of, sort of, not talking to me for a long, long time. Which is, I didn't care until I left in the country. And then I heard that she made it here too in America. She got married too with an American guy, right? So to make the long story short, I landed in California, and one of my cousin landed in Ohio. But the other cousin that made it here in America, I didn't know what happened to her. She didn't have no luck working in the bar. And I guess she went back to her mama, I don't know. Because she was a product of American sailor too, because her mom used to work in the bar long time ago, and her father was American guy, and she ended up working in the bar too, but she didn't have no luck. To make the long story short, when my cousin made it here in America, she told my father, she wrote a letter to her mom to ask my father what's my phone number here in America. And you know what her mother told my father? That don't give my daughter a Patring phone number, because now they're in America, Patring is gonna be bad influence to my daughter. Guys, I tell you what, it's just so funny that I was always a bad influence to this woman. But you know what? This woman, she don't see herself as a bad influence, because when her husband was in Saudi, husband was in abroad working, she had a side bed man on the side, and she don't see that as a bad influence to her children. And every time her children would get mad at her, she would say, go ahead, tell your father that I'm cheating. Because if me and your father gonna be separated, you guys gonna be like Patring and her siblings. Look at them. They don't have no real mother. She always say something like that about our situation. I was always a bad influence, or just because we don't have no real mother, that's why our life were like that. We turned out like that. So I told her, go ahead, don't give her my number, because I don't want her to be coming over here where I live too. And I heard at this time she got 3 kids already. And you know what she did? Well, next thing I know, she went back to the Philippines with her 3 little children. Yeah. In a squatter area, and then they end up not liking the squatter area, and she moved and her children to renting apartment there somewhere in Cavite, while her husband is here in Ohio and sending her some money. See? And then later on, there's a Filipino man who's supposed to be her cousin. She made her husband believe that it was her cousin, and then it was really truly her lover. See, her husband here in America just keeps sending her some money, and somebody probably wrote of what I heard. One of her relatives on her mother's side wrote a letter to her husband and told her husband what she was doing in the Philippines, and her husband surprised her. He went back to the Philippines without knowing that he was coming, and he cut them together. You see, I wasn't a bad influence after all, right? And after what happened, her husband came back with the children and left her over there in the Philippines. I didn't even know if she had a green card or a U.S. citizen, but I didn't think so, because if she was a U.S. citizen, she can come back here anytime in America. And now her children in Ohio, and she's in the Philippines. Okay, so that tell you right there on this episode that to those people who believe that I was a bad influence from the time that I turned 16 and made a mistake of involving with a boyfriend, and until I married to a American guy, I was always a talk of the town. Until I was always talk of the town that I was a bad influence. So now they know that I'm not a bad. I wasn't a bad influence at all. I think so, but that's the ending of that story about my cousin's episode. Anyway, guys, so I thought getting out in that country, it will give me peace when I got here in America. But guys, no, it didn't give me no peace at all, because it followed me. Actually, it followed me because my father made a collect phone calls, right? At that time, there's no cell phone or anything like that. The only way they can contact me is collect calls. And that's so expensive, guys. That was at that time, that was so expensive, collect calls. And after I had my baby, my second baby, after I had my baby, my father, I received his phone calls, his collect calls. And he told me that, Patring, I'm here standing on the flooded water right now, because it's flooded here right now, and I need your help because I left your stepmother. He said to me. I was like, what? Yeah, I left me and your stepmother split up, and I'm with this woman now, and I know this woman that he's talking about too. And you need to send me some money right away, because if you wanna see me alive, you gonna send me some money, because I had a stroke. And if you can tell, my voice right now is lathering, he said, because half of my face was is crooked right now. He said, so oh my gosh, I was like, I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to do. He just surprised me with this news. And so I said, at that time, guys, I didn't even work in the United States yet. I didn't experience to work here yet in America. And my ex-husband don't hardly give me some money, but every time we go to Kumasari, I always save $20 and stuff like that. So I save up to $200 at that time, and I end up sending it to him. Yeah, and because I want him to go to the doctor, and I want to see him alive, because he told me that if you want to see me alive, you need to send me some money. So of course, you know, in there I was. I didn't even have no, you know, I didn't even have no job. And I just had my baby. See, I told you guys, I thought, you know, at that time, I thought like, at that time, when I left the Philippines, I thought my life would be much easier and my daughter. But no, guys, it got worse, and I had so much stress that I wish my life was back to the province with my grandma, because of, you know, so much pressure of money, and then, you know, they didn't even care if that time if I was gonna be happy of that me of him and my stepmother split up. I didn't know what to think, because I just left in 89 and 1990. This is what happened. And I know the woman that he ran off with. So let me tell you guys, there's more story to this after. Because right now I needed to get some sleep, because I still gonna drive tonight. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for always tuning in, and be careful guys and stay safe. Okay, hello truckers, and get some sleep, truckers. Bye bye. Oh my gosh, so much distraction while I'm making this video, guys, because we're here at the customer, and everybody just so chaos right here in this customer here. I don't know if this truck can get out. It's all chaos here in this customer here. Always, you know, when I was working solo, it's always a bad place to back. There's not enough room.